The Philippines is a place known for its cultural diversity. Composed of more than 7,000 islands, there are many communities scattered across these lands with distinct dialects and customs, and dance is one of the essential traditions of these cultures. From tinikling to pandango, cariñosa, or sinkil, these dances all tell a story and hold a significance in Filipino history. These dances are often categorized into different suites across the Philippines. These suites include the rural suite of the Christian lowlands, the Spanish-influenced Maria Clara suite, the Moro or Muslim suite of the southern islands, and the Cordillera suite of the mountainous regions. While these suites only scratch the surface of Filipino folk dances, the history and traditions they hold connect us with the people and places of culture that they are associated with. From the rural street come some of the most popular Filipino cultural dances. Originating from the Filipino countryside, this suite, which includes dances like Maglalatik and Sayaw sa Bangko, are the embodiment of the many joys of work, the surroundings, and life among the rural people. The Philippine country folk would gather in their neighborhoods, or barrios, and perform these dances after a long day of work. Thus, this suite has also come to be known as the Barrio Fiesta suite. Tinikling is one of the national dances of the Philippines that was popularized during the Spanish era. The dance originates from the Visayan province of Leyte and imitates the movements of the tickling bird as they walk between grass stems or jumped over bamboo traps set by farmers. Dancers skillfully imitate the tickling bird's speed and grace by dancing between large bamboo sticks and avoiding getting caught between them. Pandango sa Ilaw, meaning dance with lights, is a dance which originates from the island of Mindoro. The word pandango stems from the Spanish word fandango, a Spanish folk dance. Pandango sa ilaw is a playful dance which uses candles and glasses or oil lamps known as tinghoy, which are then balanced on the hands and top of the head. This dance was originally popular among the upper class and later adapted to local communities and is meant to mimic fireflies at dusk or night. In the 16th century, Spanish conquistadors began their colonization of the Philippines, which lasted over 300 years. During this time, Western European ways of life spread throughout the Philippine archipelago. These cultural ideas included dances like the waltz, polka, mazurka, and more. The Filipinos welcomed these dances, and by adding native flair and style, made them their own. Collectively, these dances are known as the Maria Clara Suite, named after the heroine of Jose Rizal's novel No Li Me Tanjere. These dances capture the elegance and charm of the Mestiza Filipina as well as the gallantry and boldness of the Mestizo Filipino. Cariñosa is a courtship dance that originated on the Panay island of the Visayan region after being introduced by the Spaniards. Meaning loving or affectionate one, this dance is performed by a man and a woman who use a handkerchief and a bamboo fan to flirt in a sort of hide-and-seek fashion. There are many different versions of Cariñosa, so much so that it has come to be known as a national dance of the Philippines on par with Tinikling, but the hide-and-seek movements are always present. Today, Cariñosa is still performed at different social gatherings and festivals. The Muslim suite of dances come from the rich islands of the southern Philippines, consisting of Mindanao and the Sulu archipelago. The south has been populated by many people following the Islamic faith, even before the Spanish Inquisition of the Philippines. The dances are characterized by vivid colors and rhythmic movements, and are accompanied by a kulintang percussion ensemble. The Muslim suite are sometimes considered the most exotic of all Philippine dances. Singkil is a popular dance from the Muslim suite that is performed during celebrations and other festive entertainment. It depicts one of the episodes in the epic poem Darangan. In it, Prince Bantugan rescues Princess Gadingan from the Diwatas who trapped her in the forest. The first movement of the dance is known as the asik, where the slave of the princess is introduced. This umbrella-bearing attendant dances to win the favor of her master. Traditionally, the asik and singkil are performed in a very somber tone, so the dancers must work to keep a straight face. The mountainous Cordillera region of northern Luzon is home to the Ibaloy, Kankanay, Ifugao, Kalinga, Apayao, and Bontoc tribes. These 6 tribes have defended their traditional way of life against wave after wave of Spanish colonialism. This strength and sense of community are expressed in the dances that have been woven into their rituals and daily lives. Inspired by nature, these dances in the Cordillera Suite are performed to give thanks to their ancestors and appease their gods, for love and for war, for bountiful harvests, and to ward off natural calamities. The Uya Uy is a wedding festival dance performed by the Ifugao people. This dance is performed to gongs by the chieftain of the village in order to reaffirm his social status in the community, or by the affluent in order to attain a higher status of wealth. Men spread their arms to imitate the majestic glide of a hawk and stomp their feet in affinity with the earth, as the women throw their arms upward while scratching the ground with their toe. Much of the customs and culture of the Philippines is often forgotten or unknown to those living in the diaspora. Events like Filipino Cultural Nights and Barrio Fiestas become a gateway for Filipino Americans to discover and connect with their own culture, one that is often underrepresented or even erased. In performing these folk dances, we are able to keep these traditions alive while also learning a bit about our own identities.
We already had a dead bug. Wait, we're not a dead bug? Dude, I was so sorry. I see them standing around, I'm like... It's like...
And 1, and 2, and 3,
So awkward.
and...
You just play it. What if a photographer, cinematographer, what? Alright.